going on, guys? And welcome back to Zoned Out Gaming. This is going to be week number 5, and this should be a banger of a match we have for us tonight. My name is Clam, or Calamity, and I will be your host, your caster, for this evening. And this should be a good one. I believe this is number 1 versus number 2 seed in Group B for the Open Division tonight. It's going to be TAC Esports going up against DC Treason. And honestly, I believe also, like, the records I have on my screen, I believe TAC Esports, they have 1 loss, but I believe it's a forfeit loss as well. So both of these teams pretty much undefeated going into this one, really just kind of battling out for the top right now. We'll see if, whoever comes out on top, probably going to end up topping their group come playoff time. So this is a big one for sure for seeding. As we'll go on in with the rosters for tonight. It's going to be TAC Esports, Solost, Schizo, Blasty, and Mizro. Excuse me. And then on the other side, DC Treason, we have Ezap. I believe it's Ezap tonight. I'm actually not sure. I don't have all the players in here yet, but it should be Ezap, Nino, Tech, and AG. Maybe a variation of this. I don't know if TJ's coming in tonight or not, but I believe this should be the starting 4 for tonight. I know for sure at least a couple of these guys are in here, so we'll see if I'm right on my predictions here. This is why, sometimes I ask for rosters, sometimes I don't. I don't know. It's whether I'm feeling like it or not. Anyway, probably should have asked ahead of time. It looks like it is TJ coming in, so maybe no Tech, maybe no Ezap tonight. We'll see when we get loaded on in here, but enough of me yapping about rosters. Let's look at the maps real quick of this series. And I mean, hey, if you like exposure, you're gonna love this one. If you don't, well, you might want to tune out for a bit here, because I mean, we got 3 exposures off the bat here, and it will be Ezap, I guess. So no Tech tonight. Ezap and TJ, I got them in here now. So I mean, yeah, exposure first 3 maps. I do like this map, but I will say 3 in a row, much, guys. If we could spread it out next time, that'd be a little bit appreciated. But I mean, apparently exposure's turning into the new Hacienda this year, it would seem. So I mean, teams like it for sure. I do like it, especially I think I like it a lot in Overload. In Hardpoint, maybe yeah, as well too. I'm not a huge fan of Search and Destroy, but it can be entertaining at the very least, and I think that favors, I mean, the teams that are good at the teamwork, right? This is a map where you can get lost in mid-map a ton if you're not careful. And then going into the tail end of the series, I mean, Blackheart and Raid, so some small maps to finish us out as well. So, I mean, SMG is going to be reigning supreme probably this entire series, really. Just SMG maps all over the place here. So we'll see. I mean, who comes out hotter really is going to be the determining factor in this one. But I do hear the beeps on my screen. We are going to be loading on in to, I believe, map number 1 here on exposure. We'll see if the teams are right at the top. I believe they are. Nope, they flipped on me. Let's get that fixed real quick. While we head on in, it's going to be DC Treason on the left, TAC on the right. So far, we'll see who ends up winning the opening break here. And I love this route from number 3, TJ, just watching from the tanks. Going to get help from AG here. That's going to be 2 falling. Make it 3. It's just Solost back in the window. We'll see if he's able to get anything else done. AG just running him down. Gets a freebie there. An early time going blue, but it's going to be Ski looking for shots in the back on that player. He's going to get 1, but instantly traded on out now. And so far, Treason looking calm, cool, and collected. Looking like they were shooting some bots before this. Maybe had a little bit of a warm-up here in the lobby first, so that might be favoring them a little bit. We'll see if that's the case here. Is already 30 seconds on the board on P1. Not unheard of, but I mean, this is pretty uncommon. You don't see a ton of P1 time on exposure. Probably the only map in BO7 where you cannot typically, or you don't typically get a ton of time on P1, but I mean, just systematic wiping of players on this transition toward P2 here. And I mean, this has just been clinical so far. TC Treason, a double kill off the car bomb. Nice frag grenade over the top from AG there. I mean, this has just been flawless so far. So far, all things considered. I mean, 60 points and climbing. I mean, TAC Esports, you got to get going. You got to get going soon. I mean, this has just been the blender you found yourself in here. Finally, AG, yeah, maybe a little over-aggression there. Ezap's here, but he's only able to get 1. So finally, time will go the other direction. And much needed time to do so. I mean, TAC, you can't be going down 90-0 at the start. That just cannot happen. You've seen crazy comebacks, but I mean, that would be a little bit too crazy, probably. You never want to put yourself in the hole, just for obvious reasons. You don't want to have to rely on, being perfect later in the map. So good to see them at least putting some resistance on the board here, as transition kills are going to be huge here. It's going to be Lassie getting shut down in the back. So Lost wins an important one on the other side, though, and he has his teammates support. Lost going high to the sky, flying, but unable to get the first one. But, I mean, they're going to be spawning in the back. Look at number 5. Takes a route here. That's going to be Lassie. Gets 1. Ski in the back with his teammates as Mizro gets the trade. So now TAC Esports, they break on in. They have the spawns for new, and Ski still heating up Nice shots from him over the top. It's going to have to be Treason looking for a break, but TJ, he finds two. Nino with a nade. Nino goes up top. He should be able to find another one, and as quickly as it was claimed, it's going to be lost now. DC Treason, they'll break on in. 80 points in climbing. Nice wall bangs from Mizro there from mid-map. Able to get that player on hill, but might be all for naught here. Blassie gets shots in one, unable to get that kill, but he's starting to heat up a little bit here as well with the SMG. Despite their efforts, I mean, it's just been solid blue in the kill feed pretty much this entire map so far. He does get out at the very least. He's going to have some players to find on rotation here. So Lost in transition looking for AG, and he's going to find him. AG kind of in no man's land. Should be falling momentarily. There we go. Got a little mixy, but eventually he will be dealt with. And now finally a good setup, a quality setup for TAC Esports. They got to hold on to this one, though. This is going to be a huge amount of time they could swing back their direction if they can hold it here. I believe this is Hellstorm Missile coming down from TJ. 11-3 for him. Starting off hot. He's able to get one. AG combines on in for a second. And look at where Nino's at. He's in the back. He should be able to get this player on the hill for absolutely free 99. Nino's here. Oh, no, a team kill coming out. Ski gets two, but I mean, despite all that, the trades are in their favor, but the spawns are not. Look at where Mizro gets to. He gets to the back. He spawns his entire team on top of himself. Nobody blocking for DC Treason, but it might not matter. 3 dead in the feed, and all 4 quickly as they came. They are dealt with. That's been the difference maker so far. Besides TJ just having an incredible performance, has been just the trades on the breaking have been so good so far. The setups as well. Seems like just a teamwork from Treason just clicking right now. TJ gets another one, 17-5, another 5-3 for him, making a 6. No, not quite enough with the Jaeger there, but I mean, if TJ's shooting like that, I mean, this team is going to be a tough one to beat tonight. We'll see if we go to P5 right now. Nino's not going to spot ski in the hill there, so we'll see if so far TAC can have a better showing in this next hard point here. You can, oh, nice shots from Mizro, double headshot. They lined up for him. Let's see if they can have a better showing in this P5. And I mean, so far, so good. You can chain a lot of time on this hill together, you know, as well as P1. You know, same kind of setup toward P1 as you have on P5. So we'll see if that ends up being a factor. So far, so good. But I mean, it will be the break from Treason on down low. Nino with a double and a 4 spree for him to boot. And that'll give the time going blue at the end of this one. Nino going high to the sky, loses that one, but still time going blue from TJ right now. But he's going to get shot in the back. Mizro patrolling mid-map. Might have a freebie or not. Maybe Lost should be able to get his trade. He goes in the air, gets some shots in, able to get that one, but still mixy toward mid-map. Whole team's looking for some important kills, and it's AG. Gets a double. Clears house. And now the rest of his team off of spawn. Look at the route from TJ. He just spawn kills him for absolutely free. And now Mizro, I mean, he's left to try and block the spawns, but I mean, he's got to find TJ as well. And TJ just patrolling this mid-map area, being so annoying for them to deal with. He's going to shoot, reveal himself, and that'll allow Mizro to activate. So finally, another 4 dead. A much-needed 4 dead as well for TAC. They got to get some time on the board here. And, I mean, lucky for them, they have the setup as well. They know where they're at. They know where they're spawning. And Mizro just patrolling this bottom window area, doing a great job getting the slays in transition. With 20 seconds left, it's going to be about these new kills as well. Mizro still here, still heating up as well. A much-needed, I mean, just transition kills that TAC is able to get here. Come roaring back into this one. They have the rotation to new, but Ezap is here. Ezap for 1 in the corner. A nice little slide shot at him, and he's gone. He gets lost. And now Lost, I mean, scratching his head. Where did he go? We'll see if he can find the timing on new. Lost does get 1. I mean, we'll see if that ends up being a factor here. He gets a second one as well. The spawns are going to flip on through, so at least, I mean, DC Treason will stabilize. They'll have the preferred side, but you can hold, I mean, either side on this P2 hill. It doesn't really matter. And nade kills over the top. Oh my god, yeah, everybody just dying to a frag grenade. Better nades from TAC so far has been the difference maker on this hold, and that's about 30 seconds. They're able to claim AG with the free fire, gets shut down. Nino last alive, and he will fall as well, so don't call it a comeback. It's not there yet, but I mean, so far so good for TAC on these last couple of hills, looking a lot better. Maybe starting to shoot their guns a little bit more. Looking like they're more composed. Heading into this P3 hill. Lost gets to the back. I don't know if he spotted Ezap. There we go. The toes are going to be spotted, and he's going to get the anchor player. Some old terminology for you folks, but yeah, anchor means blocking spawns, if you didn't know. Some old head things. Anyway, this has been a much better hold so far in the past couple of hills from TAC, maybe making this more of a competitive map than I would have maybe thought here off of how things started. And it's going to have to be a better effort now from Treason. This is a hill where they can lose a lot of time on if they're not composed, if they're not trading effectively. And so far, Lost has been heating up. Man, this guy has been on spree after spree. I look at him in the kill feed, and it's just been, I mean, getting every kill in transition. Him and Mizro, especially in these transition kills, just doing the most for their squadron. Nino gets one in the back, and that'll break the spawns, but he's got to worry about number 6 right behind him. That's going to be Ski and Co. Yeah, just trades coming on through for the red team. Looking better, so after a 60-second or so hold, it's going to be TAC taking the lead on this P4 as well. I will say, Treason, they are on new, but I mean, they got to be careful. These are important, critical gunfights in transition. They got to make sure they're not dying here, or they're spawning in Timbuktu. Look at where Ezap spawns, all the way behind Old. He's got to go and get flying quickly here. He might get a timing as well. Yeah, Blazy should be right behind him. Takes care of that one. TAC Esports, they're in the hill, and they're going to be soaking for now. Lost gets an important one as well, on an 8 spree as well. He finally does fall, so maybe immediate caster's curse in that one, but it's Mizro to pick up the pieces. Gets a double kill. Nice job from him. Clears the back, and that'll split the spawns as well. Red team going to be spawning on the better preferred end of things. Blazy gets one in transition. I mean, this has been kind of a rough string, a dry spell for DC Treason. They looked good to start, but I mean, ever since that, like the second hill, really the first hill on the second rotation, seems like they've been kind of scratching their head looking to get a setup, looking to get some kills, but it's been TAC Esports playing the map better. TJ doing what he can to try and finesse. He's able to get the time with the help of Ezap here. The rotation is on. Damage has been done. TAC find themselves up about 30 as we enter our really endgame stage here. It's going to come down to these last couple of hills, and really a quality break on this hill might just do it. And I believe TJ, or not TJ, I believe it's Lost that has a streak as well. Has the back pocket Hellstorm if they need it. And that might be critical coming P1, P2 time as well. We'll see if Treason can make up a fight and get the resistance going. It's going to be Lost in the air, but I don't know if AG's going to know he's right around the corner. Lost is still hovering the Hellstorm. Teammates getting kills in transition, and Lost should be able to claim 2 at the very least here. Nino somehow stays alive, and he gets a double kill. I don't know how he survived this Hellstorm missile, but he's making the most of it. Slows down the pressure, able to get at least 2 here, so that'll stem the bleeding. This is going to be most likely a photo finish here for both these teams. This is going to be a critical couple of kills in transition. Throw in a decent spot on the head glitch, gets 1. Not going to read the pressure from Ezap, though. Ezap gets a double and a triple from Ezap. Oh, 3. He's going to wipe the hill. And that'll be the setup that they need toward new. Maybe an overshell in the 4th, but damage has been done. Blue arrows converging on P1, and now it's DC Treason's chance to get them in the chokehold here. They did a great job of it on the first rotation. We'll see if they can do it again, but unfortunately for the losing members left and right, 3 dead. Yet again, it's just Ezap left last alive toward P1. And TAC Esports, they could still win it on this hill. They just need a little bit more of scrap time here. 20 seconds and counting is all it'll take for them to close it. It's Lost with a double, but the rest of DC Treason, they will stabilize for now. And they can't win it here. Both teams need to think about new. They need to rotate here. And unfortunately, Mizro checks the wrong corner here. Nino's going to get a freebie in transition. Make it a double for Nino. He's going to have one more toward new to deal with it. I mean, Blazy, he gets on through, and this is an important position he's found himself in. Can be the cutoff man for new here. He's got to be careful to play his life. Wait for his teammates to go on through, but he might have got a bad timing, or maybe not. I mean, he's going to get the freebie there. TJ is here. He didn't check his corner. TJ gets 1. But he's going to get instant traded, and now DC Treason in a rough spot. They got to pinch. They got to get these kills going. It's going to be teamwork, though, coming on through. 2 are going to fall. AG with the 3rd with the pistol, and all 4 are going to fall. It's DC Treason. They're on the hill. They still can win it here. They got to make sure they're winning these gunfights, though, and they're just a man behind. Lost off spawn, doing what he can, and maybe an overshell from Lost there. It's going to be another 3 to make it all 4. DC Treason, they clutch up. Unfortunate team kill with the trophy, but they're in the hill. And now 10 seconds to close it for either team. This is going to be a foot race. We'll see if TAC can put up an aggression to try and contest here. A couple kills is all that's separating both of these teams for the victory. AG gets Lost, gets another one. It's all left to Mizro. He'll fall. And Treason. Oh my god, they get it done. At the very end there, a mixy end to that that P2 hill to that I almost said P1 map there. I'm so discombobulated. But Treason, I mean, thought they might have been having the wind out of their sails late. But man, Nino with 1, 2, and 3, you see in that kill cam there. It's all of it. And they break on through. A great effort from Treason and the boys. Nino with 4,400 damage. I mean, Solos doing what he can. I mean, 38 and 26 non-traded for him wasn't enough in the end for TAC Esports there. Unfortunately, they will fall in that one. I thought maybe they had the composure. They were making a good comeback. They even took the lead toward the tail end of that one. Just weren't able to clutch up on that P2. Didn't win enough gunfights. And I mean, that can happen. That was a crazy barn burner of a match. And I mean, we're not done yet. We got exposure coming up next as well. I believe it was, what, 246 in that one? Or 241? I don't know, chat. Let me know what the exact score it was. I did not see that right in the end there. Something like that. 241, I think, is what the end was. But, man, what a map number 1. And if that's what we're looking at this series, we're going to have a banger here for sure. We'll see what map number 2 is going to offer here. It's going to be S&D yet again. So, I mean, we're going to have exposure back to back to back here. So, I mean, we'll see if that plays a factor in this one. Because I know sometimes, you know, you lose a map, you go right back to that same map. It can be in your head a little bit, and we're going to have a bunch of them in a row here. So, we'll see if that is really the case or not. Wow, what a series so far. Oh, man. I see some people pulling up in the chat. Let me know who you guys got winning. It's map number 2 here. Because honestly, this is one of those games, one of those matches I really can't call. I would probably be leaning a little bit toward Treason, but that's just because I know them a little bit. Well, that's not true. I know Solas team as well. It's tough. I feel like these teams are pretty evenly matched, so it's kind of hard for me to make predictions. I would be leaning a little bit toward Treason. I would say probably, I didn't do predictions beforehand, but I meant to. I would say probably Treason in 5 is where I would have probably been leaning going into this series. But we'll see. I mean, these guys, Solas and Co, they're really good at search as well. I mean, both of these teams are really good at search, honestly, if I'm being real. So it should be a good one for sure, as we are loaded on in to map number 2 here. I'll get the teams flipped here in a second, guys. And, I mean, yeah, Treason. A nail-biting map number 1. I mean, they were up a ton on that first rotation. Almost let it slip through their fingers, but we're clutch in the end. We'll see if that's going to be the difference maker. AG stunned toward mid-map, and I mean, Ski running it down. He might get first blood here. Yeah, aggression, it pays off. He gets first blood, and he gets out. But unfortunately, looks like we're going to have a reset here. I'm not sure what exactly happened in that one. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We'll get a reset going. We'll get things figured out here in a moment, but I mean, yeah, DC Treason, they look good so far. We'll see if they can continue that. I do love the aggression we did see off the opening there from TAC Esports. Looking good. Looking like they haven't missed a beat, just running it down. So we'll see if that ends up being the case here when we get the lobby reset. Yeah, and I'm curious what happened there. Excuse me. Maybe somebody AFK. I'm not sure. It looked like the arrows were moving on the minimap, though, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let me look in the chat, see if they said anything. It doesn't look like they did, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. I'll get more clarification as we go forward, but I mean, for now, been pretty stellar, honestly, all things considered, from both teams. That was a really banger. Map number 1, I'm not gonna lie, that was a fun one to watch, and I'm hoping we get more, you know, competitive. I'm assuming all these maps are gonna be close, guys. Like they should be. These are 2 pretty evenly stacked teams. Oh, doors were on. Got you. Appreciate you. I didn't even notice. I'm just busy yapping. That makes sense. He just ran through the door. That makes a lot of sense. See, that's something that my brain can't comprehend right now. I'm doing 9 million things at the same time, but we will get things reset here. Unfortunately, yeah, the doors were on. Ski got first blood there, so would have been nice for TAC to have there, but at least they ended it right away. No cheese early on here. But we will see what happens on the reset. I do hear the beeps, and I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same teams going in here. I don't think they would change for 1 kill, as it will be. And here we are back again on the lovely scenery of exposure out here in some desert farm area with solar panels. Not sure exactly where this is supposed to take place on the map, but already shots are in, and a better start this time. Ezap with the double, and he's out this time. So yeah, maybe reset cheese coming on in. Maybe the doors weren't that big a deal in the end, and already Solos finds himself in the 1v4. TAC Esports, they do a different play call this time around, and it doesn't work out for them, as it's going to be a clean 4 dead. And DC Treason come up on the better end of things there. And honestly, yeah, just tough right there from TAC. I mean, you know, you do got to end the game with the doors on, but just unfortunate. Unfortunate things don't go your way on the first round, but plenty more rounds to play here. We'll see if TAC can answer back on the defense this time around. And a lovely solo effort there from Ezap, able to get the one and the second one as well. No trade coming on through. That was the difference maker. 4 Treason in that one. We'll see if TAC Esports can answer back on their defense this time around, as it's going to be Bomb heading toward mid-map here. We got one low dirt for Treason. Nades are going to not land over the top. Thought that might have been... There we go. There's the nade landing. This time lost first blood. And man advantage up now, as it's just going to be AG left last alive. Losing members around him does get one at the very least, but Ski is here, and Ski will get the cleanup. As quickly as they came, they fell. TAC Esports answer back. And a nice Kobe over the top from Lost there. I thought the nades were going to land a little earlier than that. I'm not exactly sure where that nade landed. It looked like maybe it was either the right side of mid or low dirt. I couldn't exactly tell, but either way, quality free nades coming on through there. Excuse me. I am still... I have been, like, not, like, sick, but I've been, like, plugged up for, like, the past, like, 2 weeks, bro. I can't... This sucks. I hate the winter. Makes what I do even more difficult than it already is, but hopefully that'll get better as the series goes on, at least for me. But for the players, so far Ski tag down low, bottom mid. We'll see if Blasey puts this sniper to good use. I thought maybe the boomstick was going to be out for him, and he's looking for a freebie here. He might get one. Seven's thinking about it, but look at where Nino is on the map. He's taking a long route as well. Oh no, Blasey misses with the sniper, but his teammates are in a better position. And now AG left in a 2v4 with Ezap. We'll see if they can get anything done. Ezap gets one and gets out with his life. We'll see if he's able to play his life even longer here. He goes for the slideshot, wins it. And that's an important live as well. Ezap doing the Lord's work here for DC Treason. 2v2. Still not out of the realm of possibility for TAC here, but they got to find these members. Oh no, Mizro doesn't spot him at the pillar. Right below him, just didn't see him. Didn't check his corners all the way. But Bomb will be going down now. Nade's going to be off the mark, so that'll be hopefully a post-plant setup for them. And now it might be Solos getting a timing here. We'll see if it looks like for him. He's going to spot Ezap. He knows he's here. See if he can get the freebie here, I believe. His teammate Mizro was spotted, but I mean, Mizro just has to play his life here. I mean, Solos should be getting a freebie. No! Stop shooting. Gets around the corner. And now Ezap, he's on the prowl. He's right behind him. Mizro gets the first one now, and now left to Ezap for the ace clutch. But with only 15 seconds left, this is looking incredibly unlikely. And yeah, nothing he could really do. Honestly, Ezap, yeah, just play the kills at this point. So Lost has played this pretty well. Ezap's going to get the third at the very least, so maybe potential streaks going forward. Now Ezap's going to spot him. Yeah, no reason to chow that with the SMG at that long range, so. Nice answer back there from TAC. Despite losing a couple members in that 2v4 situation, they do pull it out. It got a little mixy, but better timing working out in their favor. I thought the fact that Mizro wasn't able to spot that player right below him might have been the nail in the coffin, but Call of Duty works in mysterious ways sometimes. COD timing is a thing. For sure. And Blazy might still have the sniper out. Nice frag grenade over the top, though. He's going to get the first one. No sniper, but the frag will get the first blood. And now AG pushed up with the rest of his team toward B. And might get a freebie. Yeah, Blazy, I mean, just chows by himself there. Kind of was waiting for his teammates mid-map, but maybe he pulled the trigger a little too early there, and now 3v3 situation. Plenty of time for Treason to work with here. I actually do like this from Ski. He is pushed up by himself, but, I mean, he's getting a lot of info. At the very least, they're not toward mid yet, and he might get a timing on some players here, but you got to be careful. People ratting in your spawn. I don't think he's spotted anybody yet, and Nino might have just spotted him as well on the pinch, but no, it's going to be AG. And now that's, I mean, the risky play, right? Getting aggressive in their spawn, you got to be careful. Because you might just give up your life for absolutely free 99. And 30 seconds left now. And Treason heading toward B. It's going to be Lost and Mizro, the dynamic duo from the previous round. We'll see if they can pull off the clutch. Lost looking for the bomb planter, but he's going to get tagged down low. Should be a death here as TJ just roaring back at him. The 1v3 for Mizro. See if he can get anything done here. Tags are going to be on in. Gets the first one. And gets a secondary to work with. 30 seconds left. It's going to have to be basically picture perfect for him, as I like the setup for DC Treason. Just one down low, one on the boxes. And they'll get it done. 2 apiece now. Still anybody's SND to claim. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there from Blazy and the rest of TAC Esports. Blazy gets the first blood, but thought his teammates maybe were challenging from mid a little bit sooner than they were. And that allows Treason to get the answer back. And then Ski, I mean, tries to go for a pinch that maybe he didn't even need to go for. Couple of scams maybe you could potentially say in that one. Might end up costing them. If we do go the distance here toward round 11, but still far away from that as AG toward mid-map. Might get the first blood here. Yeah, just laying down by the bomb site. And he might get a second as well. Pre-fire through. Not enough for the kill, but the pistol is better. AG gets that one somehow still living. I don't know how he's able to wiggle out with his life there. So Lost getting aggressive toward the bomb as his teammate gets an answer back, but still, numbers disadvantage here for TAC. And Mizro looking for an answer. Trying to equalize here. He's going to get shots in through the window, but not enough for a kill. And the rest of DC Treason looking a little bit further back in their spawn this time around. Not looking to scan their life away here. Can't afford to do so. And Mizro gets terrible timing there, unfortunately for him. And now Lost. This time he's in the 1v3. He's getting tagged down low. This surely should be a death. He does wiggle on out with his life, but I mean, 20 seconds left. In a 1v3, has to claim the bomb. Nothing he could really do in this situation, especially with how forward that bomb was. Treason. Get another one. And the pendulum just keeps swinging back and forth. And it's going to be AG with your final kill. 9-2 start from him. Having a great map in this search and destroy. You saw it off the opening there. He got 2 kills. Thought he might have been able to die, but I mean, just the pistol kill was better there, and I'm surprised he wasn't traded, to be honest. Surprised he wasn't checked toward that bomb site. I feel like that's a very common spot people play all the time. Kind of a day one spot laying down by that bomb. But I mean, if you're AG, I guess enemies don't clear it. Oh no, Lost! We saw that in 4K! Oh my god, the frag grenade, not your friend tonight. At least in that life. We'll see ya next round, so Lost. A rough way to start after losing a couple rounds in a row. And now it's going to be a 3v4 for TAC. Make it 2v4 for TAC on this retake. As A-bomb has been planted, it's going to be a rough one for them to find here. Blazy gets one back at the very least, but 30 seconds left. They got to get going. They got to get going quickly here if they're going to be able to even defuse this. I mean, 20 seconds left. He's just shouldering down low. And I mean, Ski looking for an answer back at the very least. Gets tags on in, but they're just getting shouldered to absolute death here. Ezap going for the ego chow, but it's going to be TJ converting that one. I believe that's 3 in a row now for Treason. And just a rough round for Lost there. Just, I mean, unfortunately, I was on him when it happened, so we saw it on the big screen. Hopefully a better answer back this time from TAC. And I mean, you know, mistakes were made, mistakes can happen, but we'll see if TAC Esports can remain calm, cool, and collected, but I don't know. Ball's in their court now as we head toward B. 4 hit here from TAC Esports, and there's going to be 2 players here from DC Treason. It's going to be Ezap for 1. Blazy getting aggressive, 20 HP. Pre-fire is going to land, but not enough shots. Nino tagged incredibly low for Blazy here, and he'll live in the smoke. And somehow with that little extension of his life, AG finds himself in the 1v3. Not going to be spotting this player, but the shots, oh, almost better there, but not quite enough in the end, and a good answer back from TAC Esports. And they needed that one. Still alive and kicking. We'll see if they can come back in this S&D. They made a great comeback resurgence in that map number 1, but just fell short at the finish line. It's been pretty back and forth this series, or this map, I should say, so I don't want to call it a comeback. But they've been looking a little down and out the past few rounds. Good to see them bounce back. Now Treason on the offense, and I mean, toward mid yet again we go. And look at where Ski's at, top mid right now, looking for some info, and he's going to claim it. He'll get it. But his position has been revealed. And Lost kind of has a lot to do here. Multiple members toward mid-map. He's got to be careful. But it's going to be Ski getting the first blood as well. Patience pays off. And he'll get another one as well. My bad, Ski. I went off you at the worst possible time. I was trying to watch the route from Ezap because he was getting behind enemy lines, and there he goes. 2v3 situation now. Bombs down toward mid, and look at this route from TAC here. Everybody toward this B bomb site. And TJ gets behind enemy lines. He had nobody watching the pinch there. TJ gets a freebie. Bomb has been collected. And TJ's gonna get some info as well. He knows these players, or at least one of them, toward the back of their base. And now DC Treason. We'll see if patience pays off here. Ezap on the stairs. He's gonna get that one as well. Drop shot's gonna work out for him, and just like that, Treason somehow pull off a miracle in that one. Just TAC Esports not watching the pitch. Getting flanked from multiple different directions multiple times that round. I thought it was going to be going their way after a great opening from Ski, but going to be TJ delivering the final blow there. And now find themselves on map point. It's going to have to be 3 rounds in a row here for TAC Esports. Otherwise, they'll find themselves down in the hole. 2-0. Kind of a spread approach, and AG with the Kobe off the break. And that's going to be all of DC Treason flooding toward B. Man up advantage. And it doesn't seem to matter whether they have man up or man down. DC have been converting this map so far. 3v3, and now it's going to be a 2v2 situation. I believe Blasi on the sniper as well, so maybe he could be able to pick up a gun here at the very least. He will get the M15, so definitely some better weaponry to work with. It's all going to come down to timing and trades now. We'll see if it's going to be better for TAC or if Treason can send us to map number 3 here. And B-bomb is going to be their bomb of choice so far. They're taking their time, though. This might be favoring Treason here. Look at the spread they have right now. Oh, the timing for AG is disgusting there. I believe he spotted him. And now Ezap on the prowl as well. AG getting aggressive, gets the first one as well. And now Ezap on the flank. Perfect pinch from him. The teamwork for DC Treason will catapult them to a 2-0 edge in this series. And just the clutching up factor from DC Treason. Seems like this entire series so far has been stellar. Good team effort, but I mean, honestly, AG with the first bloods, him and Ezap combining on in. The SMG duo of DC Treason, they look incredible tonight so far, especially in that search and destroy, doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the slaying department, getting a lot of first bloods as well. I mean, just great stuff from them, and we'll see what happens as we go forward in the series in the Overload. It's going to be a tough comeback now for TAC Esports. Find themselves in the hole, down 0-2 now. And I mean, we have an Exposure up next. I mean, Exposure hasn't been their friend so far in this series, but they're going to have to make it their friend this map at the very least as we go forward to pull off a reverse sweep. I will say, I mean, map number 1 was incredibly close. And we're heading to another respawn here, so I'm expecting more of a close affair as well. But, I mean, the teamwork from Treason has looked pretty good so far tonight. We'll see if TAC Esports can pull off some teamwork of their own. I know Overload's maybe a newer game mode, so people haven't really mastered it yet. We'll see if TAC Esports have something up their sleeve as we go forward, but I don't know. Treason have all the momentum in the world. This will be a very hard one to climb back from. EZAP crouch cam. Chat, y'all are wildin'. Anyway. And I will say, if TAC Esports do pull off this overload, it's Blackheart coming up next. So, I mean, we'll see if that ends up, you know, favoring them as well. Because I know Blackheart kind of it's one of those maps where you can get, it's Tale of Two maps, right? It's incredibly close. It's either going to go down to the absolute wire or it's just a slam fest, right? So, I mean, Blackheart, I mean, I will say, I believe it was DC Treason's pick for that map as well. So, maybe not boding so well as we continue forward in this series, but I mean, it's still possible. We'll see. I mean, map 1 was incredibly close. I'm expecting more close maps in the respawns as we go forward. Really, that search was pretty close as well. I mean, it was kind of really just once so lost that nade came out. It seemed like DC Treason just took all the momentum, all the wind out of their sails, and they just strung a bunch together, and not a ton they could do about it. It just seemed like DC Treason was just too clutch in that SND, but we'll see. It's going to be map number 3. It's going to be Overload. It's do or die time now. We'll see if Treason can close it out in 3 or if it's going to be TAC Esports. As we are loaded on in here, nades are going to land. Ski's going to be falling. Nade trade toward bottom mid here. And this is typically what we see on Overload off the break here. Patient play toward mid, making sure you're not getting flanked. And that usually lasts for about a minute or so, at the very least here. Honestly, this team's playing it more like SND right now than Respawn. Good grief, guys. You guys gotta get a move on soon here. So it's gonna be 2 dead as well. Ski gets an answer back at the very least, and that's gonna be a double for Ski. Excuse me. Oh my god. But the drone, it might be gone here. If I can go to the right player, that'd be great. I love Codcaster. It's gonna be AG. He does deliver the drone to the doorstep, but not quite enough for a capture. And Nino might have got incredible timing here. He's looking for a sneak play, and he might just get it. He has 1 player to kill toward tank, and he should be gone. He needs to survive from So Lost, and that's all he has to do. The pistol's in hand, but the pistol, not quite good enough. It's going to be So Lost, shutting it down, and that was a very important kill. If Nino got that one, the portal was clear. He could have just been gone. And so far, a great effort from TAC Esports off the reset here. It was a close affair in both maps so far off the break, and I'm expecting nothing less. Ski able to get another one. 7 spree for Ski, close to this Hellstorm missile, but no, unfortunately shut down. Would I like to see him maybe play for that. Streaks can be so important on this map mode combination. So it's going to be 2 dead in the feed. AG gets 1 toward mid, and Nino with a double. Stabilized a little bit, but getting swarmed. And that'll be the advantage now for TAC Esports. We'll see if they can push forward at the very least here, but, I mean, it has been a basic stalemate toward mid-map here, barring some heroics from AG trying to get the portal over the line. This kill is so ever important, and so far, so good. It's going to be DC Treason with all 3. Make it all 4 of them. Drone collected. And they might have read the spawns wrong, as all of TAC Esports spawn on the B portal here. And it's going to be EZAP and Co. going forward as well. Shots are going to land, but kind of sloppy here. EZAP only able to get the 1. And 3 dead yet again. AG looking for some sneak play, maybe, potentially here. He's just going to go for it, but second time around's not going to work either. Another goal line defense, as we still remain scoreless. It seems like so far it's been a lot of TAC Esports just getting the kills in transition, but not able to push forward toward the map past this 50-yard marker. Ski getting aggressive with the drone, though. He has 1 player to beat, but that's TJ all the way in the back of your base. Teammates are going to die, and all 4 will fall. Good goal line defense there. As Nino getting aggressive. He's going to get 1 at the very least here. AG's here, and trades are out. Looks like Treason don't exactly know which way they want to send the drone as of yet, but AG, he'll finesse. He'll get behind enemy lines, and that might be the go button. And Nino gets another one as well, and the drone's on the other side of the map as TJ scores on A, while AG doing his thing on B. Mind games coming out. We didn't see it on the full screen, but I saw it on the minimap. Heads up play there. TJ was able to deliver the first score. And what has been really a low-scoring game. 1 score might be the difference maker come finish time. We'll see. EZAP, oh, a little bit of sloppy shots there. Able to get it done, though. Timing works out in his favor. And now 1:20 to deliver a second one here. We'll see if Treason, if they're feeling toward A or feeling toward B right now. EZAP gets 1. Actually, that's going to be TJ. Kill feed's wrong. Love that. And now a second one as well. And now Ezap could potentially go for the goal line, but he's not going to get it. Shut down at it. But Nino is here for the relay, and Nino picks it up. He'll deliver it. Signed, sealed. And they're here for the reset as well. Look at this reset. It's down toward bottom mid. AG's here. They have the lead blockers. They have somebody mid-map blocking and pushing up. Ezap is going to be critical here. He's potentially play spoilers. Now AG off the top ropes is going to get the third. And what was a close affair has quickly spiraled out of control for TAC. And possibly a fourth one as well. Treason have looked incredible this series so far. We'll see if they can remain so. Mizro patrolling toward mid-map. And I mean, TAC Esports, they got to get something going. But it just seems like nobody is able to get anything done toward their base, toward the drone. And look at where TJ is at. He is blocking the A portal, so this might be another one as well. Nino falls, and the drone's off the map. But it will be AG here, but not enough time really to score unless he's feeling like it. He might be able to pick up the drone, actually, if he's feeling so inclined. But, I mean, honestly, could have went for that fourth one going into half there. Didn't really feel like going for it, but alas, a 3-0 lead heading into the second half here. DC Treason looking comfortable. Maybe my prediction for a map 5. Maybe a little wrong in this one. It's really going to be up to TAC Esports to prove me wrong here. To show me something in this second half. I mean, we'll see. So far, an incredibly rough start for Solas, though. Looking for him to kick up in the second half. And that can happen sometimes in Overload. When, you know, you're just not getting the timings. You can just get shot in the back over and over. It can be incredibly frustrating. It's similar to Control in that way, where you just get, you know, timinged on over and over, especially on a map like Exposure, where there's a lot of routes, a lot of timings you can get yourself in personally. And I mean, yeah, more woes for Solas off the opening break here. Because it will be DC Treason on the better end of things in the slaying department. And look at where Nino is. He's already pushed up in your base, gets a double kill, and he's looking to get more here. Hungry for it. Unfortunately, he will fall, and I mean, that's a great if you're TAC Esports to at least get him out of your base for now, because that is much needed. TJ with the pistol, though. Jaeger better at close range, apparently, there. Because it's going to be a 2 for 3, and TAC will stabilize for now, just playing the drone reset. Nino being annoying, still not falling, gets out with his life, even. But it's going to be short-lived, as he will fall toward bottom. And now Lost has a choice to make. Does he wrap back with his team or go for the overextension? It looks like he's going to wrap back, and that might be a great decision here. We'll find out in a moment. But just like that, it's going to be TJ behind enemy lines. He's going to get one toward window, and he knows there's a second one up here as well. Just relays that information to his teammates, and they collapse on in. TJ unable to get the second one as Mizro. He stays alive, but I mean, just the slaying has been so one-sided this map so far. Just flurries of kills back and forth. Nino with the drone, though. He might be gone. He only has one player to beat in the spawn, and it should be a Cap coming on through. Nino just picks up the drone, and he is gone. Nobody from TAC Esports able to respawn in time. And with only 3.5 minutes, I mean, the way TAC has been performing in this map number 3 so far, this might be over. They are going to have to show up big in the final minutes of this one to send us to that map number 4, but I am not loving their chances. They really just got to get a 4 dead. They just need to get a couple of waves of kills here, is really all it's going to take. But I mean, so far, I mean, it's really been Treason just playing their lives so well, not allowing that to happen, just winning the slaying battle toward mid-map, toward this tank area. That has allowed them to have a 4-0 edge right now. But finally, Mizro able to get 1 here, but they still have TJ right above them. And TJ, being annoying in their base, now has some help. Now has some teammates to be able to chime on in as well, but I mean, we'll see if that ends up mattering here. Blazy from over the top, able to get 1. Pistols are going to be on out for both players. Mizro going for it, but he's not going to get it. AG just shuts it down at the goal line. Actually, that was Ezap, sorry. The kill feed is really starting to mess with me this map. As it's going to be Nino on a 3 spree as well. He has a bunch of them toward mid-map. Yeah, gets immediately overwhelmed by red arrows. And this is going to be the stabilization that TAC need. But, I mean, all the meanwhile, look at where the drone's at. Ezap, I mean, he just goes for it on the overextension there. It was AG the first half. This time it's going to be Ezap going for it by his lonesome. And, I mean, when you're up 4-0, you can afford to make plays like that because that just buys so much time for them to have to backtrack to pick up this drone. But this might be the first one on the board. It's going to be up to TJ at the goal line, but he gets both of them and a team kill coming through. And now the reinforcements they are here. And I mean, it's been perfect defense so far for Treason. 4-0. And with a 140 left on the clock, I do not love their chances. This might just be over here. I called it a minute ago. I think I'm calling it officially now. This is looking like a 3-0, and with 4 dead, yeah, that should be it here. Ezap, gonna be your drone carrier, and Nino in your base, lead blocking. This should be a 5th one on the board, and I mean, Ezap doesn't even want the 5th one. He's going for kills or something. Maybe he read the spawns wrong a little bit there. I'm not sure, but regardless, that should be Treason taking it in 3 here. A great effort from them tonight. Clutch in the hard point, and just good job in the search, being able to do what they wanted to. And I believe they will advance to 4-0 now in their group after a hot 3-0 here. Incredible stuff from them. And come playoff time, that map count is going to be important to maintain your #1 position, because I know there's some other teams out there who are undefeated so far, so map count very important when it comes to the #1 seed. You want to be playing the weakest competition the first couple of rounds to guarantee yourself in winners the further you go. So nice job from them. It's going to be all 4 for TJ there. 4 spree for him. And that should be the 5th one, signed, sealed, delivered. And that'll do it for map number 3. Seahawks defense right there. Hey, that's blasphemy. You don't talk about my team like that. It is what it is, though. Comfortable win there for DC Treason, and just kind of a rough one for TAC, all things considered. They didn't play bad, but I don't know. A couple rough maps there. Lost had a pretty rough overload there, as well as Ski. A little bit negative there, but just couldn't clutch up. I thought maybe the map #1 was going to be going their favor after a, you know, interesting series of events there toward the tail end of it, but after that map 1 ended, it seemed like DC Treason, they took that and they took it in spades. They never looked back. And a hot 3-0 here. And I'm curious how this is going to shake up the standings here. Now that I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think it's going to be 3rd or 4th seed now for the TAC Esports boys. I'll pull up my graphic here, or I'll pull up my standings here in a minute just to confirm that, but yeah, I'm curious to come playoff time, because I believe this is the last week of regular season. Don't quote me on that, but I believe this should be the last week. Maybe we might have one more. I'm not too sure. You know, I do a lot of different leagues, so a lot of different standings, a lot of different weeks going on, but typically it's usually only like 4 or 5 weeks at the very most. So I'm looking at the standings right now. It looks like, yeah, Nova, Texas as well in Group B. Oh, actually, no, wait, hold on. Group B. Wow. Kind of getting slammed, I'm not going to lie. So, I mean, DC Treason will take #1 spot. TAC Esports are falling only to 2nd, though, because, I mean, Group B, we got a bunch of teams at the bottom. It looks like right now, 1-3, 1-2, 0-3. So, I mean, yeah, maybe blessed group here for Group B, but I mean, alas, it shouldn't matter too much going into playoff time. It's really just about that map count. That's going to be the determining factor here. So, I mean, congratulations to DC Treason yet again. We'll take one final look at how the series played out. And, I mean, pretty close to start. And it seemed like things got more out of hand as it went on. 6-0 in that exposure overload to seal it. And a W out of DC Treason. Maybe some soul searching. Maybe some more overload reps for TAC Esports going forward. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on out tonight. That was a quick one, all things considered. I was expecting kind of a Map 5 banger in that one. It just wasn't the case. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys coming out and chat. Appreciate all the comments, all the subs, or all the follows. No subs tonight. All the follows, all the comments, all that kind of jazz. Yeah, that should be it for me. Let me see if anybody's live right now. I typically don't have a ton of viewers in this, but I'm going to host or raid somebody if anybody's live. Let me know. I guess if you guys want me to host anybody in particular. Oh, I think Legacy's streaming. I'm going to host them for a bit. I believe they're doing playoffs, winners round, I think 2 as well. Oh, maybe no. Maybe no. I'm not sure. I think this is still regular season games. Okay. Yeah, let me raid them, and I appreciate you guys coming out. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
Holy steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Mask, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bum money. We